All right, everybody, gather around. The Candy Man is here. Now, what kind of candy you want? Sweet chocolate, chocolate malted candy, gumdrops, anything you want. You've come to the right man because I'm the Candy Man.
Hey, everybody, welcome to In the Biz Multimedia Sponsorships by Envision Creative Media. This is where businesses have the opportunity to partner and sponsor all the multimedia we provide through the Philly Legends podcast. DJ Joe Too Cool Kalari on Spotify and Facebook. Let's jump right in with our first sponsor, 4 generations of candy making, Aunt Charlotte's, Merchantville, New Jersey. Let's jump right in. He is the chocolatier at Aunt Charlotte's in Merchantville, New Jersey. How you doing, Ryan?
I can't complain, Joe. It's a pretty sweet life over here.
You know what? The great thing about this for me is I moved to Merchantville in, I think it was 1968 or 1969. And one of the first places that my mother, because I was a young buck, took me to was Aunt Charlotte's. And that's when you guys were down Center Street by the post office.
Yeah, the third store.
Right. And it just brings so many memories back to me coming over to see you guys. You know, I'm friends with the whole family. I knew Ryan, and I'll show a picture of it if I can find it. Ryan's about 3 years old, and I've been friends with his parents, his mother since grade school, and his father since high school. So I go way back with the family, and what a tradition they have in Merchantville. Maybe you can tell us a little bit of background on how this all started.
Start from the beginning, 1920, Ford Model T. My great-granddad decided to sell caramels and fudge out of his, he would cook them in the basement, you know, Leslie Avenue in Merchantville. We've been in Merchantville this whole entire time. We're now in this building. That's years later, but my granddad...
That's on Maple Avenue.
Was fighting in world. Yeah, his father passed away. And he came back, and you know the candy business was there. He can get sugar ration, and you know they gave all these notes for military members. So he saw it as he can make some money off of this, you know, because I mean he really wanted to be an engineer. He was a talented man. He could fix anything, you know. That's what he was doing over in the Army. He was fixing all the military trucks and everything like that. Yeah, so then he had the idea. He was like, "Oh, I can make some money doing this." So he took over the store on Center Street, and he built it up to this business that it is today. It's pretty remarkable. He got turned down by the bank because the bank manager told him that he was like, "I don't see any money in candy." And man, did he prove him wrong?
Yeah. And how old were you when he first brought you up to start teaching you?
I think I don't know. I did every job possible from when I was a kid. So my mom had me bagging candy to, you know, cleaning up the shop to packing on the packing belt down here. The only thing I never have done is wait on the store. But I started making like candy. I think around 15, 16.
Wow. Okay. How old are you now?
43.
Wow. I mean, it's insane to me, you know, because I knew you when you were a baby, and how far the business has come. Now, I remember when they moved from Center Street to Maple Avenue. I think that was in the early 70s.
Yeah, I think it was 1970 he bought this.
Okay.
And then he put the addition on the back, I think around 1980.
Now, anybody from this area, the thing I love about Aunt Charlotte's is the nostalgia that it brings, you know, with your grandfather, Brooks. I remember as a kid, him standing out front with the $1 bills at Christmas time, handing it out to every child that came through. It was just a tradition. And you, like you said, he was a forward thinker. And I just remember him always being in a tie and always had cool cars, because in the neighborhood, you got to know everybody. Merchantville was just a small little suburbia, perfect little town. And I mean, it was incredible. And Aunt Charlotte's was one of the main focal points of living in Merchantville because, of course, of all the special occasions. But when you lived here, you were running in and getting penny candy. And ironically enough, your mother's name is Penny, who spent her whole life there. And I
Yeah, yeah,
remember,
she's
I
been here for a
remember as a
pretty long time.
kid going to Penny's birthday parties, and there would be candy everywhere. So it was something really, really special, especially during that time. It was a completely different time than it is now. But I'm sure that there are so many people in the Delaware Valley that um, that is a very, very strong memory going to the candy store with your parents. I mean, it was something that was an event when you went. So now you have a young
Yeah,
daughter,
yeah, she's 7 now. It's crazy. I named her after the shore. Her name's Charlotte.
right? So now your
So
daughter's name is Charlotte, who
yeah, she got named
originally
after the candy
she
shop.
was the aunt of your great
She was
grandfather,
a
correct?
she was a great aunt. She just a classy lady for a classy time. That was the name, and it was around the stock market crash when they started. Like they didn't want the name of the business to fail, so they went with Charlotte's instead of Oakford's.
Right. And I mean, it is stuck. Um,
Yeah,
and again, I can't express how much the store would bring back a lot of memories to a lot of people. And I see it when you guys post things on Facebook, how many people just bring up memories, and it's a fabric of a lot of people's lives. And you guys also ship around the world, correct?
yes, yeah, all around the United States, Canada. We can ship to Europe if need be. I mean, I think when we got on the chew, I think people around the country saw us,
Right.
and I think that's that we picked up a lot with the shipping since we've been on national TV.
Right.
Welcome back to the Chew, your holiday on a dime headquarters. Nothing says it's the most wonderful time of the year like that first bite of a candy cane. And the folks at Aunt Charlotte's Candies in New Jersey know a thing or two about this holiday treat. They've been making candy canes by hand since 1920. That's when they actually cost a dime. Take a look as Chew correspondent Danny Boom learns from generations of sweet holiday bliss.
Wow, look at this place. It's a heaven. This is Aunt Charlotte's Candy Store. You must be Brooks Oakford.
You're right. How'd you know?
Well, I see your name above the door. You are a legend, I hear. The Willy Wonka of New Jersey.
Just about.
88 years old, second generation candy maker. How did it all begin?
My father started in 1920.
Just making candy in the house?
Caramels.
Caramels. And how was he selling it?
Model T truck.
He was selling candy out the back of a truck.
Yeah. My father died during World War II when
Right.
I was over there. And I said, oh my gosh, what is my mother going to do for a living? I took over when I got out of war. Ryan, my grandson, is now doing what I did upstairs with all those pretty women.
Ryan's the only
And
guy.
I used to be the only guy.
Sounds like a bit of a perk of the job. Candy and lots of ladies. Wonderful. I would love to go and see how we can make these candy canes.
Okay, I'd like you to do that. We'll
Yeah.
show you.
And the great thing about now with podcasting is it can be seen around the world, and everybody has a phone in their hand, and it's easy for people to get in touch, or to order from a lot of different places, and Aunt Charlotte's being one of them. So we want to make sure that, one, you tell the people where they can get in touch with you. And we'll put it in the description during the, once we post the podcast.
Okay.
So what is the actual address
5 West Maple Avenue, Merchantville, New Jersey.
and the phone number?
It's a square mile town inside Pennsauken and Cherry Hill, basically.
Right. And what's the phone number there?
It's 856-662-0058.
Awesome. And is there anything that you guys, I know you specialize in every holiday, but is there one piece of of the candy that stands out or sells more, or something that you're known for? Maybe you want to let the people know that.
Well, our original caramel recipe is it's 107 years old to this day, and we haven't changed the ingredients to it. So, I mean that's the first piece that put our store on the map.
Right.
Um, but I've added a lot of product to the line since I've started cooking, and like peanut butter meltaway. Everybody loves a peanut butter piece, so like peanut butter cups, peanut butter meltaways. Chocolate covered pretzels huge around this area. I mean, I can't keep them in the store during holidays.
I'm a nonpareil man. Now
Yeah.
I stopped up to the factory folks and did my little action of trying to make the nonpareils, and I mean it was just, for me, again, it makes me feel like a kid every time I go there. And of course, like I said, being friends with your parents, and taking my daughter and my grandson up to the factory there and watching the pretzels go across the conveyor belt. And we have a lot of shots of this, so we'll incorporate that into it. It's just it's always a thrill for me. And I'm sure a lot of people, it affects a lot of people, because you can see that memory with your parents who could be gone by now. And those things just bring back that nostalgia. And again, your grandfather was out front all the time. Now, I don't know if people not from this area would know that, but growing up in Merchantville, it meant a lot for us to go there, and your grandfather there greeting everyone, and the holidays, giving you the dollar bill. It was something that was expected year to year, and he never let anyone down. He was just a great guy, and always had the time to talk to you, or joke around. And like I said, he was always in a tie, and always had the cool cars, whether it be the Mustang convertibles back in the 60s. And I remember he had a Skylark, green Skylark, that it just stands out in my head. So those are the kind of things, I'm sure it's not just me, that a lot of people from that area, it meant a lot to them. And we want to say thank you to you and your family. And as it continues on, now, is your daughter going to take over?
This is hard work, this business, Joe. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know, like small businesses that like I don't know where the government's going.
Right.
With because we're getting priced out a lot, and it's tough to keep up with the big corporations.
Yeah.
But I mean, she seems to like it when I have her come in. I'm trying to like teach her, hard work
Right.
pays off, and my granddad taught me that. My dad taught me that. My mom, she's been working her butt off in this business forever. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's her way or the highway up here all the time.
Yeah.
So
She's incredible. And I just always remember, like I said, going to the birthday parties or any kind of, he would come into the school and give out candy. And of course, I just remember the theme song, The Candy Man.
I miss him every day.
Wow.
I mean, he told me a lot of things that I would have never thought I would be doing in my entire
Right.
life. I went to college to like chemistry / pharmaceutical, and my mom needed help, and here we are today. I get to use the chemistry side
Exactly.
of with sugar, corn syrup, and what temperatures,
Yes.
all that kind of cool stuff that sugar does when it hits a certain temperature.
Exactly. People don't understand the science behind this, and there is a science behind it, where taking a piece of chocolate in your hand and it turning into a puddle.
Yeah.
What you have to do in order for that not to happen. And like you said, the with sugar, different temperatures basically do different things. And
Yeah, it's all about the temperature.
Exactly.
It's all about the
Yep.
temperatures.
And there's so much more into it, and you make it look easy, especially with the taffy on the hook. I mean, that's hard. Like you said, it's hard work.
I mean, that's fun. It gives people a show during the holidays. Not many people, hand pull taffy anymore.
Right.
So And I kind of just got thrown into that jail. My granddad kind of just walked away, and he was like, "Here, grab this and just keep throwing it." And, kind of that was it.
Wow.
And I was on my own for the rest of the
Well,
process.
like you watch something or you see something, it doesn't look that hard. Like a simple thing with the nonpareil, just taking the stick out and seeing you do it, then it looks really easy and it's perfect. Then you try it yourself. It's like you have a nonpareil. It's like the size of a basketball.
I still have yours up here. I still have yours up here. I got to give them to you.
Well, I have to stop over and take some pictures anyway, so I will happily pick those up.
Yeah, that's just years of practice.
It's that is insane, and of course your father. We go way back and have played sports together over the years, and how good he is with certain things, and it's a family tradition, and everybody's up there working hard, and I think that's.
I'm glad.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm glad to have him in here. He's a great man.
Absolutely.
I mean, he worked at ShopRite for forever.
Yes.
He was and like on his days off, he would come and help my granddad up here back in the day.
Yeah.
But now it's nice to see him every day. I mean, that's the best thing about being in the family business. You get to be around your family. It's a headache. It's times. At least you get to see him more times than not.
Absolutely. And he is an incredible guy. Just a fun-loving person to be around. I mean, both of your parents, they're just really good people.
Say that?
Yes.
Who's the boss of the
My
outfit?
lovely wife, Penny, she is the boss. She is the micromanager of this whole operation. She's absolutely awesome. Yep, and that's my beautiful wife over there. She cleans up after us all day. All day long she cleans up. Yes.
Tried it. You have to try it. It's insane. Just walking in the store, you're like, wow. I know if you love candy, forget about it. Oh, I love candy.
Yeah, like I said, my granddad's vision, and I'm just trying to keep it alive. I can't praise him enough. He's one of a kind.
Yes, absolutely.
And my grandma, she was a saint for putting up with him all those years. I have no idea how she did it. The man was never home.
No, he was a hard worker.
He was working around the clock till 2-3 in the morning, and and then he would go do a couple other jobs. He was a food inspector. He worked for the health department. He worked volunteer fire fought.
Yep.
I thought he would have ran for mayor at one point of his career.
He would have easily won.
I mean, likable guy. He's he was in all the parades. I'd like to get back to that and start getting involved in more stuff.
Yes.
Just we got so busy over the years. It's tough for me to get down in the store and flip dollars, but I did buy a money gun, so I'm hoping I get to shoot some dollars out and put my own twist on the Candyman.
Absolutely.
Style.
And the one thing I didn't like hearing was your mother talking about getting rid of the Mustang, because I thought for sure you would get that and revitalize it or do it over. That would be great to ride in the parade.
Yeah. The last time I saw that Mustang was my prom.
Wow.
I took it to my senior prom in 2001.
Yes. I mean, it was.
And then she sold it. Just nobody had the time, to fix it up.
I remember your mom tooling around with the top down. It was a beautiful. I think it was it a 66?
66, 65, 66,
okay.
I think. Yep. My mom had a brown one at one point.
Yeah, I remember the brown one.
None of them had power steering, so my mom, that's why she kind of got rid of it. She was like, I'm done trying to crank on the wheel.
Yep, I remember the brown one.
And then we had the yellow. We had a yellow one, and he had a green one as well. Both convertibles.
Yeah, and he had the green Skylark too. So he obviously liked green.
Yeah. Green's all over the building, and it's in the store.
Absolutely.
So it's.
Well, listen, I can't thank you enough for time. I know you're busy. You got to get back to making those pretzels and those taffies and the nonpareils and the chocolate covered. My God, I just love it.
Yeah, crabs and crunch, and anything chocolate. It's
absolutely.
It's a delight. It's a delight in every bite when you're up here.
And that was the saying of your great grandfather.
Yeah, he's the one that made the slogan. I don't know if they ever got it copyrighted or not.
Right. Oh, that's awesome.
I mean,
Delighting everybody.
it's on the box.
Yes. And again, folks, if you haven't had the opportunity to go to Aunt Charlotte's, that's 5 Maple Avenue, Merchantville, New Jersey, you're missing out. And you only have to go one time and you'll be back. That's all I can say about it. And we appreciate the time, Ryan, and thank your parents so much. And we look forward to stopping in with my granddaughter because she hasn't been there yet with me. So I'm looking forward to doing that.
Yeah, I appreciate you doing this for our business.
Absolutely.
It means a lot.
Yeah,
it means a lot.
Listen, I love you guys and great family. Like I said, I've known your mother and father for forever. And I remember when you were born. It's hard for me to believe because I'm so young.
I mean, who knew I was going to be 43 at this point right now? It's like,
that's insane.
I was like, where's the time is just moving
43.
by.
I mean, to me, it just blows me away. 43.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like,
I know. And my kid's going to be 7 in 2 weeks.
You blink your eye and they're driving. It's insane.
It's crazy.
It is. It's insane. Well, again, thank you so much.
I'm glad the store is standing though for us.
Yes.
So,
yep. And I'm sure I would love to see your daughter get into it, and that would be the 5th generation.
Yes, I mean she keeps on telling me she wants to be a chef. I mean this is kind of close to being in the chef world. I mean you're not like using much acidity and cooking with meats and fish and all that stuff, but at least it's like the sweet side of the chef world.
It's an incredible business, and I'm sure there's so many people who are thankful in this area that they had the insight, your grandfather had the insight to make this as big as it is now. So thanks once again.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and anybody can come up and tour the factory whenever,
Yes.
I'll let you, I'll let you cover some pieces or, take some samples home with you or, anything.
Yeah, folks.
Just to put a smile on your guys' faces.
If you take your child up there and they see the pretzels with the chocolate waterfall, and it's just amazing, or the peanut brittle and how it's all done. It's insane, and it's a lot of fun. And again, it becomes a memory that stays with you your whole life.